see what Twitch says.
Twitch, 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 Twitch.
Twitch, 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 Twitch. And we're live.
Woohoo!
Sweet. Well, we're just gonna get this going because there's gonna be a lot of stuff happening.
Awesome.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Geeks and Geeklets presents Game Night with Geeks, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, The Forgotten Prince 2.0. We last left off. Our party and our adventurers found a scale, and they found out that this scale was the scale of a shadow dragon named Abraxas, and Abraxas had a brother named Luminox, and Luminox is a weapon that is pointing a light to the scale of Abraxas, holding back Abraxas from entering this realm, and hence keeping Abraxas in the Shadowfell. They made a pedestal with the help of Ajiz to set the scale on so the light can always shine on it, because it seemed like as if you guys happened to stumble across it, mainly Savari, who tripped on it as it was burying itself into the ground, probably due to just time and, you know,
Erosion.
yeah.
That's totally a way to get a shadow dragon on our side, is to then remove it from the dirt and set it out in the light and be like, no, bad.
Do you want to go back? Do you want to get out? I'll turn the light back on. So you were at the lake where the statue is, and you made camp here. You slept, rested, and geez.
Yes, sir.
You are the first one on watch.
All right. So I'm going to kind of put my back to where I can kind of watch like the statue, because like you said, like we've got it so the light's still hitting the scale, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. Dude, I'm going to sit there and just kind of like pick up some rocks and just randomly just kind of toss it. So like the rock like hits the light, so there's a little bit of a break on it. You know what I mean? Like even though it really doesn't affect it, but just toss it up.
That's how you get ants right here.
I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, so every time you do that, it passes through, and it obviously, depending on the size of the rock, it's going to create a tiny little shadow.
Okay.
And you're pretty sure that you can see a little bit of smoke emanating from the scale every time you throw a rock.
All right. I'll just sit there just long enough to kind of ensure it. You know what I mean? Like for just like a few tosses, a few minutes.
Yeah, so we'll say maybe about the 5th toss. You get a voice in your head, and it says, instead of throwing rocks, how about you just take me out of this place? Better yet, just throw me in the water. It'd be much easier. It seems you're interested in, I don't know, me. And, well, young Ajiz, I'm quite interested in you.
That's like when somebody hugs you at the mall. Don't do it. It's a trap.
You're interested in a G's in like a physical way?
Sure. It can be.
G's does not want to be touched by a weird voice in his head.
What will you go with?
I can promise you things, Ajiz. You seem like a
Idiot.
typical follower of chaos.
G's is anything but typical. G's is a G's. Only one of G's. Who are you, voice in my head?
I am a voice in your head.
We established that.
Then why do you ask such silly questions?
Because a G's does not make deals with voices in his head when it's not a G's. Who's thinking voice?
When you were taught your language of choice, were you taught in 3rd person? Or is it just something you've picked up along the way?
Drew, did you take a couple of these? Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's all.
They're mine now.
I just want to make sure I didn't shuffle them somewhere else. Those are the same ones I cast.
If you were any more of a man, you could probably toss a big enough rock to block the light for a little longer.
G shall consider voice inside his head. G's has things to do. I'll get up.
All right. Yeah, it's the area here is pretty serene. It's not
Mm.
as long as the light's there. It's not like there's no weird sounds. It's actually pretty relaxing.
Alright.
It's quite a boring watch, to be honest with you.
Alright. Who's up next?
I think it was me.
Alright.
I'll go next.
I'm not
it's
sure.
fine.
I have our marching order down, but not our watch order. So I will
It's
get that down now.
I'm next.
Okay.
Alright, I'll kick Kratos.
Man.
Kratos.
So you get a half-worked foot inside your ribs.
Jesus Christ, man! What?
Get up.
It's a G's, not Jesus. G's.
Oh my God!
We've been over this.
Clearly, we need to go over it at least one more time. What?
G's doesn't want to do that right now. G's is tired.
All right.
G's watched vigilantly.
Fine. Go to sleep.
Statue did not move.
Well, that's good. What about the scale?
He was just watching the statue.
G's is just watching the statue.
Situational awareness. That's what I like about you,
I
buddy.
stared right at it, and it never went anywhere.
I was too scared to move.
Yeah.
All right.
I was terrified.
That's fine. Go ahead. I'll watch.
I'll kind of look like where his spot was, where he just got up. Look where I was supposed to bunk. Which spot looks more comfortable?
They look pretty much the same.
And I take Kratos's. It's closer. I just roll up at his spot.
I prestidigitation my pillow away from him.
So you got to rest your head upon his pillow, and it.
Dude, my head smacks hard.
Dong.
No, I don't even have anything like that.
Oh well, there's no pillow, so
I was gonna say, do we have?
I'm pretty
pillows?
sure. No,
there's a tiny little dust cloud as you lay your head down, and now you sneeze.
Addie would have probably taken all the pillows because comfort is not something she is used to.
Addie's very comforting in her own way.
I mean, she's already taken.
She can numb all your pain.
Yeah, through a dagger
No,
or
I
an
don't have
axe.
daggers.
It's a great axe.
I don't have any daggers.
It's an
G's
axe,
lays
so
down.
That's fine.
I have javelin.
I'm gonna go outside. I will sit down
okay.
to watch, and as soon as my interest wanes in watching, I'm going to start reading my book.
Okay, yeah. So
I am not going to do it inside of the scale. I don't care if the other one that's shining the light is there, but I'm not opening the book in front of the scale.
okay, yeah, that's fine. So you open your book. I always forget how to say your dragon god's name.
Kareska?
Kareska. That's it. I always want to say Calasagos, but that's World of Warcraft, and it's completely different. Kaleska.
Still works.
So you get the voice. Oh, welcome back.
Thank you. I have to take watch, so I figured I might read a little bit.
It's a good idea. You know, you've had me for a while now, and you've never asked my name.
Well, I thought that would just kind of come with time, all
Oh.
things considered.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
So you're just blindly carrying me around, and
Well, yeah, I guess I am. Yeah.
do you do that often?
Oh, now that I think about it, no, this would be the first time.
Well, why start now?
That's true. What's your name? Wait, you said you wouldn't tell me your name before.
Did you ask?
I can't remember. We were in a rush.
I am Kareska.
Can I roll anything to see if I recognize it?
Yeah. Roll your Arcana.
You have 14.
You've heard the name in hushed tones. Most people that follow magic usually praise to Mistra. You do know that there are other gods that have been known to bend the weave or give magic. You know that dragons tend to follow different kind of gods and goddesses, mainly dragons, and you have a feeling that this might be that Kareska, as in literally might be the creator of magic for dragons.
But
Yes.
But I don't like that Kareska, like the daughter of Io.
Very, very good. In truth, we are all children of Io, but yes, I am that Kareska.
What are you doing in a book? I don't understand.
I'm not in a book, stupid.
Oh, that's okay. That's fair.
My goodness.
Well, I mean, it's been a really trying week.
Somebody said you were top of your class. Some old grand mage guy. He was really interested in the stories in this book.
I am too.
You're different. You are of our blood. Are you not?
I am.
Good.
And I would like to learn more about that.
And you are.
I know, and I appreciate that.
It's just not me.
Oh.
I
still appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Mister wasn't too happy with me saying thank you to her, but now that makes sense. Listen, I'm 13, so I'm gonna just fuck or whatever the fuck I am. I'm like 15 years old.
Your companions that you travel with, do you trust them?
I do. Mostly.
Can I express concern to you?
Sure.
Trust should be earned, not just given. Have they earned your trust?
I mean, not in any sort of direct way. I mean, outside of them being family.
Your true intention is to become true.
It is.
And have you ever met a trusting dragon?
No.
Something to think about, Kratos.
But I mean, even...
There are many sacrifices that will be made to accomplish your goal. And that could mean your family and everything you care about. Dragons are not sociable. Even the goods. As you will learn. But it will be your choice in the end. And I will give you access to what I have and can offer, as long as you stay on the path that you have chosen.
I don't have any intention of wavering, but I do find the concern for my traveling companions, my family, being, well, as redundant as that is, concerning. I mean, I never gave it a thought like that. And I could see your point with the true dragons.
Well,
But, I mean, they've never...
I'm not saying you have to eat them.
I mean, I can do that.
I've thought about it.
It's crossed my mind. I've been really hungry.
I'm not saying that you have to turn your back on them completely. But in order to be true, would you walk with them? I mean, the color of your scales says a lot. Have you met a lot of nice blue dragons?
I've never met a blue dragon.
Interesting. And at the when you say that, you hear your book, and it starts to write out a name.
Okay, I'll look.
It says, Azragos, Queen of the Blue. And she says, when you are ready, you will see what it means to wear the scale color that you have. I'm sure you've read some.
Mm-hmm. I don't always like the stories about the chromatics, though. Doesn't mean they're not true. but I don't.
Most people don't, but they also misunderstand the balance.
Oh, the blues don't seem to be quite as bad as the blacks, or quite as vicious as the whites. But I'm sure they have enough of their own intent.
There are others that are nastier, but blues have a certain tendency surrounding them.
Like what?
Everything goes silent.
Okay.
And she just kind of goes out, and you hear your book continue to fill out a little
Okay.
bit. It just kind of tells you a little bit of backstory to Azregos. Like, she's blue. She's an ancient. She's very old. You know that her lair is in the sea of flowing ice.
Oh, yeah.
You also get a little bit of backstory about a white dragon that used to live there.
That used to live near her.
Yes. He wasn't nearly as prominent, but he used to live there. And I'll look his name up. Actually,
Okay.
I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But
Is Azregos a real one? Not a homemade, or is she homemade?
no, Azregos is the blue that you guys...
Oh, no, I know that.
Yeah.
But I just meant, is she a Fey
That's a name
run?
from World of Warcraft.
Oh,
It
okay. So,
is. I got excited. I was like, "Oh."
She's a homebrew creation from the Dome
yeah,
of
I
Drew.
was just curious. All right. And you said the white, we'll find that later.
Yeah, I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Okay.
It's where Driss gets icing death from. If it makes any sense.
I should know that too, because I actually read that not long ago.
Yeah. And I just can't think of the name of it.
I will. After that, I'll close the book and think on it, and I'll just go sit on watch for a while.
Yeah, as you're thinking on it, Luminox every so often kind of talks to you, giving you thanks for bringing the scale to the light and saying you really truly don't understand just how evil my brother really is. I know in your book there it might tell you stories, but that book doesn't reach to the Shadowfell.
Is it just part of the shadow dragons that they can't control it because of their ambition for power, or is it part of him? Is it both?
With Abraxas, it's jealousy. He never reached what I could reach, and then he gained access to the Shadowfell.
You know what? That reminds me of my brother Drax. We were fine forever, and I just did so much better than him in school. And you know what? He dropped out, and he became a sorcerer, and he was a total dick. It was really upsetting. Except he didn't become a shadow dragon, so it was
That's
a much different.
You know,
kinda level.
sometimes when people become, as you put it, dicks, they're not heard. And part of that is true with Abraxas. He tried many times to talk to us, and we did not listen.
You don't think there's any sort of redemption?
No. Unfortunately, with most shadow, there never is.
I'll just kind of take that for what it is. And
Okay.
it's-
Yeah, so it's very quiet, obviously, besides, you know, you can talk to by the dragons. Abraxas does not reach out to you at all. You're assuming it's because he's fully engulfed in the beaming light. Yeah, it's very quiet. How long do you sleep for? You have to take a full.
Yeah, I have to take a
Full 4, right? Is that it? 4 or 6? Yeah, is it 8?
Mine's
Well, Rice is
normal.
eight.
Mine's
Yeah.
normal. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Only I think Clay and I were right.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
fine.
only the
before.
elves had the reverie
And
that's
of
the
course-
4 hours.
We should go.
The ales been playing too much Warhammer, Clay.
The ales.
The Warhammer elves, they put an A in front of it to
Oh yeah,
keep it
really?
keep it original.
I read that and I was like, yeah, whatever.
They did it, I guarantee you, for Google searches. Because when you type in elves, you get more of D&D, Lord of the Rings.
They make it like the either.
Well, didn't you? It didn't used to be that. Is that how it is in Age of Sigmar?
Yeah, no, it used to be
Oh, okay.
E, but now
Yeah.
they've changed it to A, and the dwarves are Duradin or something like that. Whatever, they're not dwarves anymore.
I mean,
That's weird.
our elves. We need the most reverie. That's why we usually go second to last and last.
But you guys live for 1,000 years.
So we'll
Why do you only sleep for 4 hours?
Yeah, we'll say you're on watch for a couple hours there.
Okay. You should be like a cat. You should sleep for like.
Who's
16.
next?
I make everything smell like cake.
Cake? I guess I sit up straight smelling cake.
Savari is erect.
I'm getting down the watch orders so we actually have it for next time.
There is a
I smell cake. Where's cake?
tent pitched, and
Yeah.
then Savari sits up.
Somebody said cake. Does this always happen with cake, Savari?
I've had some pretty damn good cake. I forgot.
It said my weakness was cake.
I say you've been water deep. Yeah, there's some fine
I thought
bakeries.
maybe I just had an allergic reaction.
So you know I've been to a few inns, and cake was always a winner.
I'm working on smells to wake you guys up before,
It's a shame she had to.
without having to make noise. So I know that cake works for you. Good night, Savari.
does. Have a good sleep.
I curl up around
German chocolate.
I curl up around Aegis.
Nice.
What?
And the only way a dragonborn can escape.
Dude,
in
Yep.
dude, you know I don't move. I sleep like a rock.
He
Like,
snuggles
dude,
back into you.
I was gonna say
Kind of
probably
awkward.
snuggle right into his scaly
I have my face
chest.
on his face, so I drool all over his mouth whenever we wake up.
Fucking fork tongue.
It's just mouth water.
fork tongue hanging out
It's just mouth.
every so often. Sorry,
You guys have
dude, this
issues.
is so
Massive
wrong.
issues.
mouth is a taser, just so you know.
They call me Taser Face.
Taser
I'll taser face.
So when you looked in the mirror, you were like, "What's a really good name?"
And you thought Taser
And
Face.
you were like, "Taser face." Who's up next? Savari?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
Cake
you
boy.
said go back to sleep, Savari.
Oh no. No.
And he said good night,
I have
sorry.
cake on my mind now, and I'm really disappointed that I have to eat these rations and not cake.
Well, I woke up thinking I had cake, and then I had
I'm gonna
catfish.
try to get like a little bit of a higher vantage point.
Okay.
So climb on top of a building or something.
Yeah, there's that whole row of houses that you guys were basically sleeping in. You can get on top of those, and you look out. The lake's very serene. It's actually every so often there's a calming, the drip from the condensating water up on the.
No
cave.
fish jumping or any real signs of life, though, right?
There's you do see fish under the water, but they're not really jumping at the top or anything like that.
They're like the fluorescent, or not the fluorescent, like the white, they're the pale cave fish kind of thing. the
Yeah,
fly-
yeah, exactly. Just think, yeah, exactly. That's actually a good example. Would be a big cavefish.
Blind.
Yeah,
Blind cave.
completely blind and pink and bright. You're sitting there, and the next thing you know, you hear, "Hey, Savari, what's going on?" And next to you
Hey.
is Obidi.
I'm sorry I keep sniffing in everyone's ear.
You're
Hey.
I apologize.
Hey, did you smell that cake earlier?
I did.
Where?
It was a cruel joke.
Wait, are you saying there's no cake?
There was no cake. You know what, though?
Who did it?
I'll tell you this, but you have to remind him when we get to a city somewhere that he owes us both cake. It's Kratos.
The
Son of
lizard
a
guy
bitch.
made it smell like cake, but didn't provide a cake.
Yeah, that is correct.
Oh my goodness. Have you ever heard
Oh, bigger dick.
of a Sliggly Wiggly?
I can't say that I have.
I'll be right back. And he holds his little sticks up and he kind of poof, and he just you don't know which way he
I'm
jumps.
afraid.
Yeah, you don't know where he jumps. He comes back right next to you, and he's holding this green little like slug looking thing, and it is slimy and it stinks to high heaven. And he goes, "This is a Sliggly Wiggly."
Okay.
Do you know what these are for?
I do not.
Some of them you can eat. This guy, he's a little big, so it might be a little gross. Do you want to try it?
Nah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
You-
This hardtack is really, really filling.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. What we're gonna do is, you know what? You'll see. And you see him like kind of. He takes it and he hops down.
Is he eyeing up Kratos?
Oh yeah, he's walking right towards Kratos. And
This is gonna be good.
he walks over there and he's kind of looking and he notices that Kratos is curled up next to Aegis and he's laughing. And Kratos
Does he look back up at me?
oh yeah, he's sitting there.
Just
He's
kind of like shrug.
He looks and he's like, oh, and he kind of looks back at you and he's like,
I shrug and give him the thumbs up.
so Kratos, roll a Constitution check.
We're gonna kill this thing.
I was hoping there was not gonna be a test on this.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Fucking serious.
Perfect.
Nice.
So the initial taste on your tongue doesn't wake you up at all. Obedi kind of laughs. He's like, oh.
He likes it.
And it starts going into your mouth. And it gets to the back of your throat.
Like freaked out by this.
And as you do all right, it panics. And it goes. And when it squeezes down on itself, it ejects all the slime right down your throat. And I need. And Obedi's like. And Savari, Obedi holds his sticks up towards you and comes right back and goes, I have never seen that before. This is a first.
I'm not sure I ever want to see it again.
So you wake up, Kratos, you snap your jaw closed, you crush the bug, and you have the most god-awful taste that you could ever imagine in your mouth right now. And it is slimy, and it is sticky, and you are coughing.
I vomit all over. Jeez.
I'm watching, but
I
acting
vomit right
making it
on him.
look like I'm not watching.
And Obedi's just staring at you, too. You don't notice this, but Savari, Obedi has not taken his eyes off this scene. He's like, oh, my.
I need a medic.
He's just like sitting up beside me.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, like, kind of
I
rocking.
kind of just pat him on the head.
He just kind of, he kind of nudges your hand, like, oh, this is pretty
Hand
good.
him a piece of hardtack.
He just takes it without taking his eyes off, and he's just eating it. Like... Master
That
Savari,
works for popcorn in this instance.
most people just wake up immediately when the Sliggly Wiggly hits their tongue. But Master Kratos, he's...
Maybe it's not the first Sliggly Wiggly he's had in his birth.
You read my mind, good sir. That's awesome. So, yeah, Kratos, you vomit all over Aegis. You wake up to Kratos puking all over you. And this puke...
For a moment, I say nothing. And I just look. I look at him. I look at the puke. And I look at how close I am to him.
I'm on top of you.
Look at him.
I mean, I'm straight up puking right in your mouth, dude.
Welcome to D&D Bukkake. Here we go.
Our teenage boys.
What are you doing? Fit her ass carefully.
It's in my mouth.
Because the cheese is not like this right now. And I just stare at him. And I just give him like this narrow look.
I don't even know what to do.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. This might be the
Two for
perfect
one.
prank.
You know,
just quits.
I really didn't like Obidi before, but he's grown on me.
So is he just sitting there just looking at me?
I am
Like,
completely
not-
stunned, puking everywhere.
So what you see is Kratos is literally vomiting, and it stinks. In fact, I need you to roll a Constitution check as well, because it smells horrible.
I want mommy. I want mommy.
Is it going to turn into the scene from Stand By Me?
Exactly.
That's what I'm imagining.
Lourdes.
Dude, I rolled a 19, so I got a 24.
Yeah, so the smell's not getting you. It's just a horrible thing to experience. Like, you know,
Just the smell only keeps me from vomiting. Do not for a minute think that I'm not grossed out. Dude, like, I am well aware of the toxicity, like how bad the situation is.
Hades and Addie roll perception checks.
Oh, goody. New dice. New dice. New dice.
Damn.
So glad I'm up here out of the
21.
firing
This
line.
character is cursed. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, you didn't wake
Oh my
up.
god.
Nice.
I mean, plus
It's like
2
we
more,
switched
4.
places when it came to perception
I was
checks.
gonna say Hades usually is in your spot. So
I'm fucking
Hades, what'd you get?
You
21.
smelled worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
you
is nothing.
you kind of start to come awake, and you're like, what am I hearing? And you hear, get it out, it's in my mouth. And then just, and then G's is scuffling, and you hear, laughter up on the roofs. The laughter sounds like Savari, and it sounds like Obidi just kind of chuckling, and
Well, I was trying to be quiet.
yeah, but it's like you're in a hollow. They're in the house, and you're on top of it, so it just kind of echoes through. It's not like you're not like yelling or anything, but Obidi's chuckling pretty heartily because it might be the best thing that Obidi's ever done in his little short-lived life.
Oh, it might be short.
It might be shorter than we expected.
Hey, no one's gonna know.
Dude,
What's
for all
going on and why does it smell of
Oh my god, the fish is bad, guys. The fish is bad.
Who ate the fish? Raise your hand.
The fish was delicious.
Did anybody
What's
else
going
eat the
on?
fish? I did.
So Andrew,
Yeah.
so I look around and it looks
Oh my
like
God.
everybody's getting up now.
Except for Addie.
Except for
Hades.
Addie. Yeah, just Hades comes out.
Addie, I think it was the berry you gave me.
That is a
What's
quick
going
message,
on?
Drew.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Addie's sleeping.
Dude, I disentangle myself from him as much as possible. I stand up. I don't say a word. I just glare at everybody. And I pick up his water skins and I go back to my little cot. And I just bathe myself with his water skins. And I don't say a word.
Drew,
I'll get this, guys, but you're gonna have to give me a couple minutes. I gotta
No,
catch my breath.
let me go get the water for you.
I don't.
It's fine.
I don't want that fucking water. You see
No, the
those
water's-
catfish came out of there, and
The
I ate
water's
the
lovely
catfish.
and
And look
clean.
at this. Look at this. I'm a mess. Oh my god.
One moment. Sleepily walk over to. Is there like a bucket in the area
Never
or
eating
anything?
fish again.
No, you can like palm some water. Or
Fucking poisonous
Yeah.
ass fish.
Basically, go get water and help him clean off.
It's not the plan, but
Works out.
yeah. So
There we go, sent.
Anybody have any Vicks I could put in my nose? I'm not looking at you, Obidi.
No, I don't.
we're on the same page, Clay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly, pretty much the exact story that I have. So
What happened and why is the thing laughing? Hades.
What's laughing?
A biddy. I heard the biddy laughing.
Obidi's laughing?
Yes, a biddy's laughing.
if you guys look up, I mean, Obidi's, and when you guys look, if you do,
I'm gonna drown you.
he poofs over. He poofs right over to you guys.
What
you-
happened?
What were you guys doing? You vomited a lot.
Yeah.
Do you sleep
got
with
that.
your mouth open?
Oh, biddy, why were you
I
laughing?
don't know, do I?
Because it was funny. Did you see it?
No,
No,
but
I
felt
was-
it.
Gone up by it.
I'm gonna climb down with them too.
It was pretty hilarious. Do you sleep with your mouth open a lot?
I don't know.
You do, just in case you're wondering. So, you guys haven't been in caves very often.
No.
There's things down here, and some things, well, they like wet.
There's a
dark
pond right
areas.
there.
Not that wet, you know, like a balance.
I think you're full of shit, Obedi.
It needs to be warm and moist.
I am not full of nothing except fun, and I am trying to explain to you what happened and why you should.
Hey, Drew.
Yes.
How close am I to that little thing?
Well, I don't know where you guys are.
Dude, I said I walked all the way over to the other side, like where I was sleeping.
He's next to you.
So he's okay, but like there's a little bit of a distance.
Yeah.
So all right, I'll slowly start kind of making my way over there. Then tell me when I get over there.
Okay, yeah. And when you have your mouth open, things like to crawl in it, especially in dark caves like this. And there is a specific. Oh, it's the squiggly wigglies. You ate a squiggly wiggly.
You are so full of shit.
What's it taste like?
I don't know what it tastes like. It tastes like bile.
Yes, that's what the squiggly wiggly tastes like.
I think you're what? I've never heard of that. You're
Hold on.
You know what? No, I don't want.
What?
No.
He
Fuck.
poofs off. And about geez, you see him kind of poof off, and then about 10, 15 seconds later, he poofs back, and he's holding a fucking maggot with a whole bunch of it's swollen, and it smells exactly like what you just ate.
I vomit right on him. I vomit
Dude.
right on Obedi.
Just as he vomits, dude, I go to swing to go grab the thing, and obviously that screws that up.
I just want to bury him in my puke. That's my only goal.
It's your
I just
call.
get out of the line of
If
fire.
my hand,
Yep, I'm with you. I'm stepping back. I'm like, I'm here for clerical duties. If they need them, they can handle this.
Yeah, so Savara, you see Obedi come back with another squiggly wiggly, exactly like the one he just shoved into Kratos' mouth, which
Okay.
no one else is aware of of right now. And he's holding it, and as you start to vomit, he goes, oh, and he's behind you, and then Ajiz, reaching towards Obedi, does one of these, and in like just, you know, that perfect timing, right into Ajiz's face is more vomit from Kratos.
Oh,
And
Wow.
Obedi just kind of peeks around Kratos' tail and goes, and you
I just
Addie,
turn around
Addie, on
and
the
walk.
inside of you, you get a feeling of like just pure joy. And Obedi is just, there's tears coming. Like he's just so happy right now.
I just snuggle in a little bit more. I'm sleeping.
And he's like, and Savara, you hear him say, "This is
This is the greatest day of my life.
all right.
this
Is
the
anybody
best
actually
day
sick?
Ever.
The Squiggly Wiggly will live on forever. This might be Obedi's best prank ever."
And this could be perverted in
Good
time.
job. Good job, Abby.
How he shoved one into a dragon's mouth, and it was a dragon that vomited all over an army of orcs.
That's exactly how I'll tell the story down the way.
All right.
I'm
Is that the middle age Ajiz? Keeps on telling stories of his youth and elaborating.
The dragon threw up on me.
I will clean this all up, guys.
tell you about the time.
I promise, but I gotta
Okay.
get washed off.
Kratos, are you sick, or did it just?
Well, I'm awful suspicious of the taste of my mouth
Or yes,
and the
yes.
smell of that thing.
Are you having stomach issues, or did it come from whatever that check and stuff?
Ajiz, you need to roll a Constitution check again. Because you just caught a whole bunch of vomit in your face.
15.
Wow. You are right on the edge, buddy. Like, you know how you get that feeling, like it's just right there, and you're like, oh my god, I really want to puke, but I can't. That's what you have going on right now. Like,
Trying to dry heave it a
dude,
little.
yeah,
I
saw her.
I turn abruptly just so that I just walk back. So if I puke, at least I do it on my way walking back to my car. It's like, I'm not giving them the satisfaction. Like, not there.
This was all supposed to be one of those, like, oh my god, it's in my mouth. Like, what was it? And then you rolled a nat 20. You know, nothing bothers you. Okay, good.
And bit down on it.
Yeah, like-
I'm walking right into the water.
I don't say a word. I just turn around and try to clean
gonna-
myself up.
Savari Obidi looks at you and he just raises his hand and goes, "Do you like a squiggly wiggly?" And
Nah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
pass.
he's like 18 inches tall, so he's not very big at all. And this maggot is bigger than his hand.
I picture like the witchetty grubs that they have down in Australia.
Yeah,
They're
like
those
the
big,
great,
Oh, yeah,
big,
this
thick
is
things.
huge.
fucking fat ball things, and it's all swollen and it's just leaking like mucus out of its body.
Just get out of my head. Gotta go.
Yeah, essentially you ate its poop, like whatever it eats, it just
That's why you rip the heads off and pull out the
right.
innards.
Yeah, it secretes it out of its skin as a protective layer, so things don't just bite it. Weird.
What is it, the coconut grubs they eat? They
Yeah.
find and eat?
Yeah.
No,
I just kind of like,
wash.
nah, that's okay. I'll pass it, Beatty.
Prestidigitationing myself clean and
Yeah.
the vomit.
Yeah, after a while, you know, everything kind of subsides.
Oh yeah, I
and-
assume it's going to take quite a while.
Yeah, it's because it's in there. Your stomach is upset, like bad, because you swallowed the majority of it, and it's just you just don't feel good right now, like a little bit. And,
Andrew.
Yeah.
When I'm turning around, dude, as I'm trying to clean, and I see that he just gets clean that quickly just by doing his belt, and I'm sitting here still scrubbing, dude, I just stop and just glare at him for a moment,
I'll
and I
clean
just
him up,
continue.
too.
Then I just continue to scrub.
I'll clean your vomit up too. Well, my vomit off of you.
Don't you even come near me to clean vomit with magic, dude. You'll get punched. I swear. Dude.
I think
Going
I have a 20
back
I
to
think I have a
bed.
20
No
foot
one's
range.
actually hurt. Going back to bed.
Scrubby, scrubby, scrubby.
10 feet. I could stay out of arm's reach of him.
It's up to you.
Be careful
Yeah,
not
no,
to sleep. Be careful not to sleep with your mouth open.
Yeah,
Squealy
be
Wiggly
careful
may
not
crawl
to
in.
sleep face down.
Oh, that's good.
Hate you. I hate all of you.
No, you don't.
We don't believe that. I'm sleeping. I can't say that. I take it back.
Assholes.
What a bunch of fucking debauchery this is. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
I love our watches. They're the best.
Kratos, we're gonna kill that little fucker.
Kratos G's rolling into the river and almost drowning. And,
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Dude, when I find out that he's been behind all of this, because I don't know about the river, dude. I don't know he did that. Like, because I
well,
think
he
I
only
owe,
did part of it.
because I think I
Yeah.
owe. Keep in mind, I think I owe Savari a life boon because of that.
It's true.
So when I find out this
Listen.
little pissant is behind all this, we're gonna have a talk.
Yeah, he totally
he's
was
crafty.
behind that one.
He's not a pissant. He's just.
Oh no, we fucked up you going to the river. That was
Yeah,
us.
that was totally.
Yeah, that was.
that was totally
That was them.
Addy and
You
Kratos.
did the voice in his head.
I did the voice in his head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Obidi
I wasn't sure if
Obidi
it was
just
me.
placed the stinging nettle.
Oh wait, so
Kratos
that's
did the
right.
voice in your head.
And I made him some of the
Totally forgot.
brambles
Dude,
and stuff.
Yeah.
Even in my own mind, I think that it's that dude. I totally forgot that you guys
What is
did
he
that
called?
to me, but you're 100
What is
percent right.
Obidi?
Obidi.
No, what kind
Oh,
of
he's a
cre-
boggle.
Boggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we almost drowned him, and we didn't mean to. We inadvertently
And
both
it was
didn't
really
plan
shallow
this.
water too.
Yeah, they're born out of depression and loneliness.
Yeah, I just
So
wanted to see a
that's-
picture of what he looked like. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, they're right here.
Like a little black gnomish sort of. Yep. Or fey, whatever you want to call it. Oh, okay.
I'll do it for the.
Catabolicus.
No, not that guy. That's the boggle. Right there. That's what Obidi looks like.
The prick.
Okay, so after all this, we'll say about an hour goes off. You still got an hour on Savari. Obidi kind of just, if you don't take the squiggly wiggly from him, he just kind of holds it and he looks at it and he just walks off a little bit. You assume he lets it go, maybe.
Yeah.
And then he goes away. He doesn't come back up there with you.
Okay.
At the top, you do hear in your mind.
Oh, jeez.
No, not a cheese. The cheese went back to bed.
You there's cake over there. And you get the smell of cake.
That's what you hate.
Like
Who are you?
It's like pretty intense. I'm just a voice. Simple. You do give praise to me every so often, do you not? In fact, you flicked my coin in the air.
Oh, the Lady of Luck. I am truly honored to have you smile upon me. Is it a female voice?
Yes.
He would probably take the coin out and start kind of just rolling it around his fingers.
Yeah, it's when you pull it out, it's actually warm.
That's neat.
Okay.
Right now.
It's probably one of those kind of like just absent-mindedly reach in, pull it out.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So, but
Okay.
you can tell that it's just not natural right now. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, it's not warm from just being in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different kind of warm. It was a wonderful thing you did, or just happened upon.
What's that? I thank you for giving me a nudge in that direction.
Well, there'll be another nudge coming here soon.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be many of nudges.
But for now, there truly is cake over there.
I'm actually gonna look over where the direction that the smell's coming from.
Yeah, you kind of like when you look over, you kind of see a glint of a light, and you can tell that is literally where the smell is coming from. And the voice imparts a gift from me.
Thank you, milady.
But of course.
And I'm gonna wander over to hopefully get cake.
Oh yeah, like no lie, it's legitimately a cake just sitting on a rock in the middle of this cave.
Best watch ever.
Like legit, and it's whatever your favorite cake is. That's what it is, and it's exactly how you like it, and it's perfect.
He's gonna kind of take a perch up on something and eat his cake. Still watching, keeping an eye out and stuff, but
Yeah.
you don't enjoy a cake in the middle of where, that happened.
Correct.
It kind of puts a bad taste on cake, literally.
Roll your percentage dice.
Roll a cake.
Yeah, roll a cake dice, which is percentage dice.
Cake dice.
I rolled a 69 on the cake dice.
Hot damn, what a good number that is.
There's a
It
dead
is.
gnome stripper in it.
Oh, that's wrong, Al.
You feel
67, she would have been alive.
You feel blessed. You can take advantage on your next attack roll.
Oh. Awesome.
And that will work for one attack.
Okay.
Clay, did
Just
you already
attack?
use the... Sorry.
Just attack, yes.
Just
your
attack, okay.
yeah,
Not like a skill test or anything.
No skill checks. Just
Okay.
you feel well, you know what? Any dex-based check plus an attack. So anything that requires you to roll dex, you just feel a little bit nimbler on your feet, we'll say.
Okay.
You're
Cool.
a little more
Just-
dexterous.
Just a note, Drew, she'd also gave an advantage last time that I don't think he's used yet, and Clay as well.
I don't remember that offhand.
Yep. I was just looking through notes. So this would have been... One second while I search advantage. You had the idea that you may have just say the roll from Abraxas, the scale was trying to bury itself from the light hitting it. You flip a coin, lands on Tamora's face, and you get advantage on your next attack. And that has not been used yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go. I do remember that, actually.
I don't.
Come on, sneak attack.
There's a reason why I keep notes.
So how are you going to work that out?
Just use it like action points, so you'll have two.
Okay.
The one would be only for attacks, and then the other one will be any kind of dex base. So just kind of
Okay, cool.
you can maintain that. You'll probably be using them here shortly.
Sounds good.
No hints given.
All gonna die.
No.
But I got my cake at least.
That's right.
Hey, that's all that matters.
At least I got cake. Leroy!
At least I got chicken.
The cheese most definitely did not get cake.
Maybe.
Oh, you got caked. You got
You
frosted.
got frosted like a cake.
There are 2 watches that we will never speak of again.
The games
They
have
both
been that
involve
long.
you.
We've only had 3 watches, and 2 of them we will not talk about ever.
The only watch we will discuss is the one where Cleric left weapons in tent. That is it.
Boy,
A G's never fell in a river and almost died. G's never got thrown up on by lizard. Never happened.
Fake news.
And those who talk about it, you never see it
anything that you could, poke fun at somebody else, but not at yourself.
again. Enough.
I hope you get a little bit faster because Obedi's always going to talk about it, especially this one. Like this is going to
Do
go.
you remember that time? It was 3 hours
And just think,
ago.
when you kill Obedi, he's going to go back to the Feywild, and he's going to talk about to every single Fey that's ever fucking stepped foot within the
Kratos.
Fey world is going to know
All
about a
fairies-
G's.
Kratos, all
He's gonna have
fairies must
every
die,
Fey in the
Kratos.
area coming to find them.
He'll have an army of Sliggly Wigglies, and he'll become the king of the Sliggly Wiggly tribe, and it will be nothing but praising a G's, the god of the Squiggly Wigglies.
There'll be so many Fey that Sam and Dean Winchester will show up.
All fairies must die, Kratos.
We could take bounties out on them.
So yeah, so far the rest of your watch goes smoothly. You're fat and happy off your sweet ass cake. Who is next? We have one more watch.
Oh, go nudge Addy.
I feel very rested.
Yeah, you're wonderful. You're so happy, and Obedi is right next to you, and he just looks at you, and he's like,
I give the thumbs up.
"You missed it. It was amazing." I'll tell you about it. Come on.
Okay.
So he's out in front of you, just skipping.
Everybody's very happy.
Yeah, we should be, right?
Yeah. What happened?
Do you know what a Squiggly Wiggly is?
Do I know what it's I have nature.
Yeah, you can roll your nature check.
Ooh. 22.
Yes, you know that a Squiggly Wiggly, after Obedi pulls it out, is not called a Squiggly Wiggly. It is just a giant cave maggot. And you know that when they eat fungus, and they usually engorge themselves with it. And then when they start to digest it, they secrete a mucus on their body that stinks to high heaven, much like fungus. And it's just real bad. And he's holding it, he's like, this is a Squiggly Wiggly.
It's a cave maggot.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Great. I put it on Kratos' tongue. But the thing about it is he didn't wake up. It crawled into his throat, and he choked on it, and then he swallowed all the mucus because he bit down, and then he puked on a cheese. It's the greatest thing ever.
Why did you wake me up?
I don't know. I was admiring. I'm sorry, my lady.
It was okay. I'll forgive you. When you do it again.
Right now?
No. It's too soon. Nothing to throw up. You'd feed him.
I can put water in him.
You can put water in things?
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
Okay. But it's a thought. You can't hold on to it.
It's an expression.
Oh. Like next time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He puked.
Everywhere?
Then your friend, Ajiz, who thinks he's sneaky, was coming up to grab me, and he missed, and then he puked on him again.
So it's double.
Because
Double
they
puke.
didn't believe me that Squiggly Wigglies were real.
I mean, you showed them.
And then Hayes thought people were sick, but they were just puking. I know what happened.
Don't tell anybody else what
Savari
happened.
knows.
Oh,
He
good.
was laughing.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why the thumbs up happened.
Yeah.
A bond.
He gave me hardtack. Do you know what that is?
Food.
It was very good. He bites the Squiggly Wiggly right in half. I prefer Squigglies. Doesn't even flinch.
Yeah.
If you would have saw that, Kratos, you might have been a little...
Anything else happen while I was sleeping?
No. Oh, Hades woke up too. She was trying to heal them.
Mm-hmm.
She's so funny with that.
Gods aren't real.
Half the time it doesn't work.
What?
It doesn't always work. It's
True.
funny.
Sometimes.
Mm.
What are you going to do with those mushrooms?
Make things.
Oh, can I help?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And he pulls his little sticks up and... a little while later, he comes back and he's got some plants in his hand.
Oh. What are those? I mean, I probably could roll it.
These are plants. They make good base for making things.
Oh, good. What are we making?
Ayahuasca.
You said you were going to make stuff.
I know, I'm
so
experimenting.
What are we experimenting on?
The mushrooms. And I bought a vial.
Do you need something to experiment with?
Not yet. Gotta put it in the vial first.
There's a dragonborn that sleeps with his mouth open.
Good to know.
Bloop.
I was just rolling to see which vial I was going to pick out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with the cobalt blood.
The sorcerer one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's... When you mix it with the plant base in the vial, you feel an urge to itch your left arm up underneath your padding.
Look for a stick.
Yeah. You shove a stick up like you would a cast,
Mm-hmm.
and when you pull it back out, it didn't hurt, but you're pretty sure there's melted gooey skin on the end of your stick now, and you're not really sure why.
I put it in the vial too.
Okay. OBD's like, "Whoa. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll get it checked out later.
Okay." And when you put it into the vial and you mix it around or whatever, it turns bright green. The vial feels warm.
Okay. Find me a bug, not a cave maggot.
Squiggly wiggly.
Something a little smaller and less likely to let off toxic fumes. I don't want to be seeing it.
Oh, I got the perfect thing. And he pulls his sticks up. And about 10 minutes later, he comes back and he's holding like it's about as big as he is, but it's like a little fuzzy, like big, giant fucking caterpillar thing. And he's... Hurry.
I'm going to do a couple drops.
Once you do that, it... OB lets go of it, and it kind of stiffens out, and it just literally just starts to bubble up, and then it goes... And it shoots fucking guts of this thing everywhere. And OB's like...
That was awesome.
What are we making?
This. I gotta think of a name for it.
Why are you making that?
Why not?
What are you going to use it for? You're not going to use that on me, are you?
No.
Oh.
On my enemies. I have big axe. Rub it on there. Attack.
Oh, good idea. Yeah. I don't. Whatever you want to name it.
I'll think of something. I don't know.
So it gut punch.
Yeah, if you
the Kratos revenge.
Yeah, so that's what it did.
Hershey squirts.
OBD's kind of like looking at all the piles of goo, and he's like, seems a little disappointed.
Why are you sad?
Those are really good to eat. And they're hard to catch. And I didn't know we were going to blow it up.
Can you eat the goo?
Did you see what happened to it? No, I'm not eating the goo. This ain't my first rodeo.
It's your second or third, probably.
Maybe. There's a lot of lonely people. And OPD does his best to make them happy.
You do a really great job.
I sometimes wonder.
You did a good job. We made a cool thing.
We did.
You helped.
I did. He kind of bashes away from you a little bit, like...
High five.
Yeah.
Yes.
His little tiny hand comes up,
Go team.
and then he climbs up on your back and sits on his little swing back there, and he's just kind of sitting there. Slightly uncomfortable.
I don't clean up the guts, but I
I-
put all the rest of the stuff away.
Okay. Yeah, you have a vial. We'll say it 1d4 acid damage.
Okay.
Basically just kind of boiled it from the inside.
Yeah.
Is it one application or how many applications?
It's just good for one combat.
Yeah, it's fine, yeah. Perfect.
If you remember to put it on.
Yeah. I don't have it on yet, obviously.
And if you're going to do it like during combat, it would be your full action.
Okay.
You should get a sling. Throw it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or a gun and shoot it. We don't have guns. Never mind.
I was like, no.
Wrong game.
Machine
Ooh, I
guns.
could take Savari's arrows. Coat them.
Crossbow bolt.
I don't have any arrows. I have javelins.
Javelins.
I have a javelin, but
Yeah,
I'm not
originally I thought you were making a grenade out of it. Is what I thought you were doing. But like this is awesome too.
Like, people. Obedi. Like fish, whatever.
Don't worry, Kratos isn't an alchemist and probably couldn't help you with that.
Set a really horrible trap.
Oh, don't worry.
Hey, here's these berries.
Don't worry. Like, I made this.
I don't feel so good.
Don't eat it.
Fucking.
I made
1d4 on the inside.
Don't eat it.
You made
Your
the little
stomach takes
demon- You made the little
1d4.
demon face sad that you made something violent that isn't happy. That isn't pranking.
That's just because he doesn't know what kind of prank it's going to be. He's more upset that you killed probably the rarest delicacy in the cave that he could
I
find.
didn't tell him to get that.
It literally took him 10 minutes to find it. He was so excited, and then you just blew it up, and he was like, I really wanted to eat that. Shit. So next time you're just going to get a squiggly wiggly. That's it. Here.
Yep.
These are common.
What was the frog's
So I'll
name?
just sit there and
Okay, yeah, so that's the majority of your watch. I'm assuming you're not being very vigilant, like watching. You're more concerned about playing mad scientist. Okay,
that
cool.
was pretty legit.
Yeah. Nothing really happens.
Hopefully anybody that was watching saw that, though.
They're like,
They're like, wait, there was a lot of vomiting, and then she melted something from the inside, and its asshole blew out all its intestines. Like, what?
Did anybody else see that? No? Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Guys, we don't think we should be here.
You know what? Gaston ain't that cool. We're out of here. Oh, yeah, so the watch goes, you notice that the sconces in the area go from blue to red.
I bang on the wall of the house that everybody's sleeping in.
Yeah, so
I
everybody.
panic.
Yeah, everybody hears boom, boom, boom on the outside of the house.
I try not to vomit when I wake up in fear.
Jump
Are you,
off.
is everyone okay? I mean, besides the incident last night.
The incident.
The incident
This will
4
forever
hours
be
ago.
known as the incident.
What happened?
Last
Wiggly
night
Wiggly incident.
never happened.
Oh,
We were going to go about our day.
The night of the squiggly.
I had the strangest dream.
Oh,
I
it wasn't a
vomited
dream.
all over his jeans.
Take it to yourself.
Speaking
I
of,
just get up and I just move. And I
speaking
just go
of,
out.
geez. Once we're up and stuff, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, so you guys
Bring
full
food.
long rest, fully replenished all your stuff. You're
And thank you to whoever didn't wake me up for a watch. Besides the
I don't want to eat.
getting sick overnight, it was a good sleep.
Anybody have any ginger ale?
I would get juice.
There must be some ginger root around here, right? Nah, maybe not.
Do you want
No, absolutely not. I don't.
Where is that little thing? I'm looking for it.
Oh, he's right on the Addie's back, sitting there, looking at you guys. Like,
I just give it a stare. I hate that freaking thing.
I mean, I don't really.
I don't think he likes me.
He made a dragon puke in his mouth. It's a little bit disconcerting.
We will not talk about this.
I didn't make anything happen. The Squiggly Wiggly crawled into his mouth, and I...
Wait. So you put it in my mouth?
No. We already went over this.
No, I don't think we were in depth enough about it.
I was sleeping. I'm making assumptions. I assume a lot when I sleep.
Did you see Addie get up?
I did not get.
I'm not worried about Addie. I'm not talking about Addie. I'm talking about you.
Well, she's the one that said...
But she said it,
Right.
and it's kind of a good point, because the only people that were awake were Savari and you.
Well, and?
He was
And
sitting
where
up
would
with me. We were
Savari
talking.
get that thing?
Safari
Exactly.
just answered.
So it was you.
No, Safari's
Safari was.
Did you miss the part where
snickering.
I
I
said...
fucking hate you guys. I walk out.
Kratos?
I would just walk out.
Hey, Kratos.
I'm already gone. What?
Jeez understands what Kratos is saying.
Yeah,
He just kind of,
Thank
he just looks at that thing like,
I've heard
Thank
of
you.
blood mothers, but
Jeez
yeah.
understands.
Yeah, as they walk by, I'll just stand there like this.
Flipping at me or
No,
or
no, at them.
Okay.
At them.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Hey,
Drew, I'm gonna
everyone.
take
Hi, guys.
Drew, I'm gonna take a few minutes and thank Saloon for getting us through the night with little issue.
With what?
With little issue. Without, being attacked.
Oh,
Except by the
that
squiggly
wasn't
wiggly.
an attack. Okay.
We had a
Fuck all
peaceful
you
night,
Some of us.
mostly.
There-
No one attacked
the
us. That's
list is
peaceful.
getting longer of people I need to drown.
Hey!
I made something.
Like, oh my god.
What?
Wait, I mean, I know you in your little potion stuff. I made a potion. Don't drink it.
How did you make a potion?
Oh, I put things together in a vial.
I helped her.
Jesus Christ.
He brought the base. Here.
No, I'm Obedi. Who's Jesus Christ? Is this another Obedi?
It is.
He's not as good as his job.
I'll look at the vial.
It's
Don't touch it with your fingers.
bright green.
I'll roll Arcana. See if I can identify.
Okay.
Ew. It's my finger on the table.
19?
These guys love you.
Doesn't look like anything you recognize.
I'll show you what it can do.
Right. Okay.
You can just show him what it does?
Not on Obedi, but I'm looking at him. Do you have a friend? A friend you don't like
Do you
very
have
much?
a friend you don't like?
Boy, this Jesus Christ guy sounds like he can use that.
Give him two, maybe.
He looks at you and he holds his little sticks up and then he comes back with a squiggly wiggly.
Watch.
Here.
I stop breathing as soon as I see it. I'm not touching
Go
it.
put it on the
I
ground.
stop breathing.
You notice that in the daytime they're real thin. They're not swollen. So there's not as much mucus. It still stinks, but not nearly what it was at night. It's okay. They don't get fat and yucky.
Can you just put it on the ground, please?
You're
They're fine.
You're gonna step on
I'm
it.
No.
not going to touch it.
Don't- well, I'm
Oh,
gonna-
believe me, I'm not going to
So
touch
he drops it. And
Ready? Step back a
And
little
it starts wiggling.
it. Okay.
I
I back the fuck up away from that thing.
put 2 drops.
Yeah, so as soon as these drops hit it, you look at it and it's like, and then it just starts to get bulbous.
Step back a little
I
more.
definitely look
And then it
back.
goes like a fucking giant
Made
pimple
that.
on the ground. And Obedi's like,
You can make it better. Use your potion power.
Okay.
she killed a Fuzzly Wuzzly with that last night.
Look, I don't even know what that is.
It's Fuzzly Wuzzly? They're yummy?
Yeah, no. I take the potion and walk away from him.
He doesn't understand how to eat down here.
Mm-mm.
You know, and he's a lizard.
You should eat Fuzzly Wuzzlies.
He should eat lots of things. All the lizards I ever knew.
He eats cave fish.
Thank you.
See? Okay.
I puke up cave fish when somebody puts disgusting bugs in my mouth.
Are you sure it wasn't drawn to the warm, wet atmosphere of your mouth?
No.
That's
Because
what
I
said.
suffer from chronic dry mouth.
I told him that.
I suffer from chronic dry mouth. No. Absolutely not.
Chronic dry mouth is a made-up thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's
Squiggly
because
wigglies
of
are
where
real.
I'm from with the
Squiggly-
desert.
Squiggly?
We
No.
don't, it's very arid.
That makes no sense.
It's very arid.
Your mouth is still wet. You have glands that make wetness in your mouth. Don't be stupid.
I've
Fucking
seen
hate
you
you.
drink.
Don't you have spit?
I
Like
hate all of
acid
you.
spit or
No, I
electric
have
spit
lightning.
or something?
It's true. It's lightning.
Where are we going? Why are we all standing right here?
Because we've just woken up and we need to get ready to whatever we're going to do.
I feel like this is a high pressure situation.
Okay, so with Hades and a G's, you can do your thing now. Good.
So just kind of.
If
Do
anyone
you have a
touches
second?
me, I'm stabbing them.
Yes.
I don't even have anything to stab someone with, and I'll
You can
do
throw
it.
that at them.
Just kind of look at you. What?
First of all, are you okay from last night with what happened?
Look,
What?
you tell So Yoon that she strikes all record of last night from her moon memory.
I
It did
Certainly
not
don't.
happen. Now look,
I
choose your
start
next
laughing
words
hysterically.
very,
I
very
just fucking
carefully.
lose
I
my
actually
mind.
need your
The only
thoughts on
answer, the only
something.
thing I want to hear is yes.
Of
and then
course,
we
the
can-
G's. I'll be happy to.
Okay, now what do you want?
So, do you remember the night before last?
Only good watch.
On the good watch. When something weird happened.
I forgot what you said.
Something weird happened on my watch, and I'm trying to figure it out.
Did you take your weapons?
Yes, I took my weapons.
Well, that's an improvement.
Ah, jeez.
Jesus just trying to catch up to your story.
All right. So, I don't feel the moon here. I don't see the moon's not here,
It's
obviously.
because we're underground.
Right. So, but I
Not
was
a lot of moon in here.
I was praying to her, and I saw an image of her, and then it turned into this weird tentacly thing. Right.
I don't even want to know.
She said sky squid before.
Continue.
It
Swoon.
it calls me daughter, which was very strange. It
Oh,
seemed
you're
Call
fem-
me
you're fe-
daughter.
You're female. Are you male? That would be even stranger.
I guess I could be male. I mean, I could be male if I wanted to, but I don't want
Oh,
to.
that's right. You're a changer.
Yes, of course. Don't you see my face?
Geez, sometimes well, don't do that. It weirds me out.
by just being you.
Anyway, it
Just stay in one form when you talk to a Geez. The Geez gets less confused.
all right. It it
Spit it out.
it said
Wait! Don't spit it out. Geez, let's rephrase that that phrase. Spit it out will not be said anymore.
of course.
Kratos is just gonna get a fear of insects now.
Anyway, it asked me if I don't. It seemed to know me, and that said I did not remember it, but.
You spent too much time in a saloon. Alcohol will do that.
No, I did not spend too much time in a saloon. But
That's his name.
I don't know. But she, it said that I was marked by one that I marked, or something along those lines.
You on something? That's how I mark things.
No, but that time that you healed me, I have a scar from, which, guess what happens. Has that
Yes,
happened?
you got stabbed. Spear went through you because you didn't take your weapons on your watch. So yeah, you get holes from doing stuff like that.
No, but when you healed
Normally you
me,
get dead.
it
You
scarred me.
didn't get dead. Oh
I
yes.
did not get dead, and I appreciate you healing me. So, my question is, have I marked you at all when I have healed you?
Look, if you peed on me, you wouldn't be alive.
I would not pee on you. I'm not a barbarian.
I'm just saying that's how G's marked.
Hey, for some reason I take offense to that.
Also,
Look,
even though I can be
look,
male,
foul
I'm not
breath.
going to suddenly grow a penis and pee on things.
It's so OPD's taking notes.
This whole conversation is making G's very confused.
Next prank.
It has me because this weird sky squid thing.
Look, if you're having an existential crisis, it's something you need to work out with your goddess and not with me.
Wow, that's a 5 gold work there, geez.
That is
Impressed.
that is worth money.
Existential.
A G's read book. Recognized word.
Had stroke.
There's,
There was an exit with tinsel. I put it together.
I like tinsel. It's pretty.
Tinsel's awesome. I like exits too.
Somehow this is not the conversation G's expected to have.
Neither are mine as well. The thing I had the image of, it mentioned it was definitely he that I marked. It was male.
God.
And that when I figure it out, the thing will return. And I just the other day when you were forging, I looked into the fire as you were forging, and I saw something strange. Are there usually visions?
G's was just beating his hammer like anybody else.
I understand.
How strange is that? You
No,
ever seen
I
anybody
saw-
beat their hammer before?
Did you read it?
No, because normally elves have privacy when they do that.
Continue.
No, I saw a vision.
Well, yeah,
What-
so G's is quite the visual when the G
All I
swings
was
his
trying to
hammer.
do was find out what OBD looked like.
It was very strange. It was me, but I didn't look like me. And it was a different place. It was very violent. But I remember there being a one-eyed half-orc boy there.
G's has 2 eyes.
I know this. Does the one eye have any?
G's is no pirate. G's does not ride the seas. G's does not plunder.
All right.
G's does not have a wooden leg.
All right. Are you done?
Just look at you.
I'm not sure. Hold one second. Let me pause you guys real quick. Sorry. But for our viewers, please go to Google, type in Boggle Fay, hit images, and just enjoy that
You
little
went
treasure.
cheese and a puka of some sort.
I'm broken.
I just wanted to see what OBD looked like. That's all I wanted.
The best is the author's name.
Oh yeah, his name's Chuck Tingle.
Dude, it's just all its glory. It's just there. I think I need a minute.
Sorry, Heather. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I'm gonna get some water. Oh no, I have water.
I'm back. That might be the most awesome thing I think I've ever seen.
All right, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Oh.
That's why you never pick the I'm feeling lucky option.
No.
I didn't have to pick the I'm feeling like option. I just typed in it, images, and there it was.
Funny, when I typed it in, it didn't come up for me, so What is it? What is it triangulating search-wise?
In their search history.
Listen, don't
Oh, that was
judge
like my
me.
6th image. Jeez.
Yeah, it was.
Don't judge me because I search unicorns a lot, okay?
It was
Unicorn
right.
porn too?
In football.
Written by Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle.
Every so often I might spell Chuck and Tingle together.
I'm actually surprised that doesn't come up with every search activity.
That's so going to be my next vampire
I
character.
should've seen this a long
That is your
time.
Chuck Tingle. Oh my god.
Private Eye.
Yeah, that's. Oh my.
They call me Private Dick.
Probably call me Dick
Well,
Tingle.
what was Molnar's character?
Oh my God, the Peter O'Toole.
Peter O'Toole, yeah.
He was Peter
Porn
O'Toole,
star.
the former porn
Oh,
star.
don't. After game, just search Chuck Tingle.
Nope. Let's carry on.
I said after game.
And scene. Begin.
All right. So,
Sorry, I'm just getting it out of my head. I'm better.
so, are visions a thing when you forge?
Yes, I see things when I forge.
Have other people been known to see things?
Yes,
Okay.
there's been other people have been known to see things.
With what happens? I mean, not in general, but with.
How can I speak to what other people see or don't see?
No, I mean, have you?
I can make up something if you want. Yes. How's that?
Uh-oh. Talking to a Jesus fun. You should try being his god.
Since then, is there any way to kind of that you know of to focus
Yes.
on this to figure out?
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Yes.
How?
The answer lies within looking at the 42nd stone.
I'm sorry.
You need to answer your own questions. Pick up the 42nd stone, the answer is there.
Are you pulling my leg at Jeez? I'm trying to figure this out.
Do you trust in G's and his logic?
I don't. All right. The 42nd stone.
Yes. Don't pick up the 42nd stone and tell G's what you see, then we shall talk.
All right. I'll look for the I'll pick up the 42nd stone.
And bring me meat.
I.
I'll start getting dressed.
All right.
Yeah, so you guys get dressed. I'm sorry. So what do you want to do, Heather?
Look for the 40 seconds. I'll look for stones, I guess. Are counting stones.
So, geez, you get dressed. Everybody's ready. It is now daytime, you think, judging by the sconces.
Hey, Obedi, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
Those bugs?
Squiggly wigglies.
Yes. The next time, and you don't have to do it right away or anything, but the next time that you find one, since you eat them, no, I didn't see that. The next time that you find them, can you get one of them and squeeze it into one of these vials like Addie has? Because I think it could be used for spell components, depending on the spell.
It's got a very strong smell to it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You want one now?
Sure. Can you put it in this jar for me? Actually, it's a little fresh. Let's hold off on that for right now.
Okay.
I'll-
Thanks.
No problem.
Yeah, so it's according to the sconces, it's daytime. You have the path which led you guys to this, and then you have another path that kind of leads around the lake, and it looks like it fades off to the right. Obviously, to the left would be the lake. What are you guys doing? You're like in between a wall and the lake right now. So, just so you know.
Any idea on what direction we're going?
You do know that you were heading to your right.
We backtracked.
Yeah,
didn't
you
we?
backtracked down into the center again. That's where you saw the other contingent of kobolds that kind of, when you picked up the scale, they bolted. Like, oh shit, let's get out of here. And but you do know that you were supposed to go straight up the middle path there. You didn't, because the whole Luminox and Abraxas thing happened.
Let's try to get our way back over there then.
Yeah, it's up to you. You guys can go back down the middle path where you found the scale and go that way, or you can go up around here. It looks like it leads to the same.
If it leads the same way, we probably want to backtrack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
May as well stay in the light as long as you can.
What's that? Stay in the light as long as you can. Straight out of a book. All right. Yeah, so you guys are, or what's the order?
I'm second to last.
Normal. So the normal marching order is Savari in front, Addy, Kratos, Hades, Aegis.
Correct, Mundo.
Savari. Roll a stealthers.
22.
Yeah, you're walking up. Let me see. Let me roll.
It's a very active author.
He writes a lot of books.
So
Pretty soon he'll be right there with
as
L.
you
Ron Hubbard.
guys kind of start to get up close, Savari, as you start to see where it starts to turn in to the right here a little bit more, you can kind of catch a glimpse of stairs behind it, ahead of you. You hear and then you hear what?
Does it sound like the kobolds?
It does. Very similar. So if this happens in this fight, like there is something that can happen that would be perfect for this.
True. Did you get my text?
No, I did not. Sorry. Scared me and I lost my dice. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Yeah, so that's what you hear, Clay. It sounds like it's coming up from around the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of just hold my fist up, like to motion them to stop, and I'll pull back and basically tell them what I heard.
Could you tell how many?
I only heard 2 voices, and I didn't get eyes on them. I can try to get eyes on them. Oh, that didn't really work that well last time.
No. I just didn't know if you could tell how many, like from when you're up there, if you heard any footsteps or something.
You heard 2 distinct...
2 voices.
Yeah, 2 distinct different sounds. So you can assume that there's 2.
There's at least 2. Didn't hear any other voices.
Were they along the path or were they in a house? I'm sorry, that was me missing it out of game.
It's just a path this way.
Okay.
No housing.
Yeah,
this
just
way.
up the path.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
Something we can sneak through, or should we take them out so they don't report back to Gaston or anybody?
Could probably take them out.
The easy to take out, we have light on our side,
I agree.
and they're quick to deal with.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
Savari, is there, sorry, speaking very lowly, can you find a good vantage point so we can just take them out without much struggle?
Sure, I can take a look.
Thank you.
I also try to get eyes on them. I'm going to kind of creep up and see what might be a good vantage point, or if there is any good vantage point.
Howdy.
Yes, geez.
What's going on? What's going on?
There's some kobolds up there.
Yeah, so as you're creeping up around the corner, Savari, roll a...
We're going to kill him.
Another stealth.
Yeah, roll a stealth.
Oh, wow. My dice are on fire tonight. That's 25. I rolled a 19.
Yeah, so you're walking up. You're smoothing down the wall. You're being, your sneaky self. You're trying to come around the corner and take a peek. Roll a athletics check.
Athletics, okay. I'm going to use my advantage on this one.
Yep.
Because it's not one of my chosen skills. I only have a 2 in it. That'll give me 20. I roll an 18.
Okay, good. So, as you're, kind of having your hand up against the wall that you're here and just kind of gently gliding, your fingers happen to come across something that's bulbous and icky.
Didn't mean to wake you.
Yeah. Hey, what you doing to my waters, boy? But you happen to be just dexterous enough to move your hand and not panic. But you could have swore on your way up here that this just kind of came out of something. Like it's very awkward. Like you kind of double checked yourself. Like, wait a minute, I didn't see this on my way by. What's going on here? But you have enough composure with your athletics check to catch yourself, not make any more noise. You're still very well hidden. It just kind of caught you off guard, and it's a squiggly wiggly that's still kind of swollen, and it smells a little bit, but it's not like overbearing or anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh,
yeah. Yeah, exactly. You get around the corner and you see 3 kobolds with their backs to you. One of them looks significantly bigger than the other 2.
Okay. Armed how?
The one just kind of has a dagger on its belt. The other one's carrying. The other 2 are carrying like a staff, almost looks like a sheep herder's hook. They have like small cages on their backs. You can see like an animal tail sticking out of the one. You can see like they have a bunch of pouches and just different stuff all about them. They're quite a bit smaller than the other one.
Okay. That's weird. Yeah. I'll get back and lead these guys. If I could lead these guys to some sort of a vantage point or let them know that what I saw.
Yeah. As you're backing away, go ahead and give me another stealth check.
I cast mage armor.
20.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you skate by, you don't hear any scuttling around. They continue to talk a little bit amongst themselves. They're kind of, just chattering. You make it back, and
there's 3 up there. One's a bit bigger than the ones we dealt with before. And then there's 2, and they have, like, cages on their back. And I saw a tail sticking out of one of them.
That's awkward.
So, a pet or a prisoner?
I have no idea.
All right. Should we go after the...
Yeah, anyone with knowledge nature, arcana, religion.
I'll try religion. Or not.
21.
I'll try arcane. 8.
Yeah, so 21. Kratos, you remember reading the numerous amounts of books available at the Mage Tower and going through the libraries and learning about different monsters. The kobolds that you fought earlier, you know that the one was obviously a magic user. Based off Savari's description, you're able to pretty much discern that that's probably the same thing that you are seeing here. The other two, very briefly does it talk about inventors, like a kobold that uses gadgets, but there's animals instead of alchemy potions. They use their surroundings. They have skunks. They have different kinds of animals, grubs, snakes, all kinds of stuff that they throw at people while they're fighting them, and that's kind of how they protect themselves. But they're very crafty, and for a kobold
I'll
race.
relay it.
Okay, yeah. So you guys all know that. Like, Kratos pretty much tells you that it's most definitely going to be another sorcerer, and the other two are going to be inventors. And you kind of explains to you guys that this is how they like to fight. This is what they like to do.
So this is going to be a much harder battle than the smaller ones we dealt with, most likely.
This is going to be like the first ones we dealt with.
All right.
Fuckers.
Let's go ahead and then do bless.
Okay.
Which one do you want me to focus on first?
I think we should focus on the big one, don't you think?
Yeah.
Sorry, just to catch me up.
I don't know how dangerous the other ones are.
Are we actually huddled talking about this?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. He
Okay.
snuck ahead, so we're. Saloon, please watch over us, guide our blades, guide our words, guide our light. So let's go ahead and do the three more melees. So you guys have bless on you.
Hey, Andrew,
Yes.
What's that do?
since we have time, I'm going to cast 2 bonus action spells, okay?
Ghost.
Like before we go into combat.
Okay.
'Cause it sounds like we're prepping, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, so just as we're going, like right before we hit next initiative, I'm going to cast 1, and then I'm going to cast another one, okay?
Okay.
And Clay, to answer your question, any attack or saving throw, you get to add 1d4. And it's going to be as long as I don't get hit, or up to
Okay.
a minute. So, and I make so until I get hit and miss my concentration.
Okay.
So
So,
it's-
a die 4 added in. Nice.
4 rounds or till you lose concentration. Right.
Isn't it a minute? No, isn't a minute 10 rounds? Because a round is 6 seconds.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, yes. Now, okay,
Where's
the way...
Where's the 4 rounds come from? Is that a
I don't
blood
know.
thing?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I can't remember. Whatever.
Yeah, no, it is 6 seconds per...
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I want to cast a bonus action to
Yeah, go ahead.
Shield of Faith.
Okay.
That was one of the ones I cast too.
It's a 10-minute duration. Just FYI. I have the card here.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. Concentration.
Rest of mine for healing.
10-minute duration.
Right.
Plus 2 AC.
That was the second one I cast to be able to maintain the concentration.
Um,
Now
All of us or
here,
just you guys.
no, just us. Now, but here's the deal with that. Like, if I cast another spell, it negates that because my
Another concentration spell.
because my concentration. That's why
Yeah.
I
Cast a
cast
regular
that one
spell, but
second.
not a concentration spell. Does somebody want a stone of light to take, or does somebody want me to cast a light upon their weapon? Since that does seem to have some effect against them. As we get close, before.
This one doesn't say
Not me.
concentration on it.
No.
I'm better
Or-
if they don't see me.
Can you do
And
it to,
or
can you do it to their own weapons?
yes, but I need to be able to touch it. So what if I just put what if I send somebody with? Wait, I could do it on a stone and throw it into the area. So I want to stay back so I don't get hit.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, we'll do that.
Give me a 20 count to
Alright.
get into position.
1, 2, skip a few, 20.
Shh, quiet, Abidi.
That's how we
Yeah,
count
I'm going
to
to sneak back up and get into where I think might be a good position to sneak attack the big motherfucker whenever they get attention.
Okay, roll your sneak.
Done snap.
You won't have to roll. This is for actually getting up behind him to perform your attack.
That is a 24. I love having a 6 in stealth. And the dice are actually being nice tonight.
Yeah, you're able. They kind of do the normal like shuffling, you know, but they don't ever turn to face you, and he's completely flat-footed. And
Okay, well, I'm waiting for they're going to throw the stone in to get its attention.
okay,
So I'm just getting into position.
Yep. So yeah, throw light on the stone. Throw it into
Okay,
the
well
middle of them.
then here's what I would suggest then. If
Okay.
you're doing that, let's make it, because now that I looked at this, I got to change this tactic here a little bit.
Okay.
Let's do this. As you're throwing the stone, I'm running to take out the sorcerer. So that as you're throwing, I'm running, so hopefully you can drop the stone to get them the surprise so I could just hack at that sorcerer.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, everybody good with that?
Yeah.
All right, then, yeah. Then let's do that. And then, as that's happening, we get to sneak attacks and everything else. So, with that being the case, then Andrew, I can't do both of those bonus actions. So I'll just do the bonus action to make sure that I've got the smite on the mace.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you did instead of Shield of Faith.
Yeah, like at this point, fuck AC. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible.
Yeah, let's get him out as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hopefully. All right.
Yeah, hopefully.
Go for it. So, Hades, you come around the corner with your light ball.
Huh?
Kratos, I'm sorry, Ajiz, you come
Okay, it's like, no, me.
tromping along.
Okay.
I need you to... Okay, we're just going to do it this way. As you round the corner, Kratos... Or, geez, why? Why is this happening right now? Geez. You come running. The Hades, roll a d20 for your light and see where it goes.
Do I get to add my dex bonus to it?
Sure.
Cool. 19. So 22.
Okay, so you can pretty much put it where you want. Ajiz, you get within about 10 feet of the sorcerer. Savari, you see these guys coming around a corner like this. Make your attack roll on the sorcerer.
Me or him?
No. Savari.
That is a 17.
That hits.
Nice. That was with my advantage die, so that blessing's up.
Okay.
But you still have. Don't forget you have your D4 to attack too.
Yeah. I just rolled a d4 with it and added in.
Perfect.
Let's see, d4, d6. That would be...
Damn it! That was a 40-second stone, wasn't it?
9 points of damage.
9?
Yep.
Okay.
Not great, not horrible.
Something.
More than I can swing for.
Be better than what you think it is. Let's see. So we're gonna roll initiative.
Yay! Initiative.
Don't worry, Ajiz, you're gonna get your
G's trust the GM.
Nice.
G's also trusted this is not going to go as the G thinks it's going to go.
Probably not.
Ugh.
G hates magic.
I just use the chicken.
I'll go after you, cheese.
Dude, when this mage jacks me up again, just another niche as to why I'm buying Mage Slayer. Like, dude,
God, that's such a fucking great.
I hate these things, man.
Hades 1.0 did eventually have plans to get that for Grandpa.
This kobold's gonna jack me up again. I know it.
23.
I would like to state my cat actually is being seen on a stream.
That's crazy. I never see her.
Kratos?
5. Clearly.
Savari?
Don't know what's going on.
19.
A G's?
Oh, did you actually want? I'm sorry. I thought I was. If you want me to roll, I can. Hold
Yeah,
on.
roll your.
Such a jack.
I'm on a 6 plus. I think 1. I think I'm on a 7, man.
Nice. And Hades.
9.
Oh, you guys are doing great.
Yeah, I am. I'm on a 7.
Okay.
I'm going to come out there and attack and be like, oh shit, they're all paying attention to me now.
Well,
Fine.
so funny story. Here we go. So before we are going to
Well, Jeez gets his first.
before we are going to spike into initiatives. As you shank this thing, it screeches, Savari, and looks
Damn
at
it.
you. And as it looks at you, it just happens to notice out of the corner of its eye that a G's is charging at it. A G's, make your attack roll.
Do not miss.
All right, 17 plus 8 actually, because it's my +1 weapon, so 25.
Yeah, that hits.
So I do a 4 plus 6 is 10 plus an additional d6, 3. So that's 13, and it needs to make a con saving throw. DC, I think, is only 13 or 14. Hold
Yeah,
on. Let me check.
it passed the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, with that being the case, it doesn't catch on fire, so that's the end of the damage of the spell.
Okay, so Savari, what you see is a G's comes and just smashes this thing, like boom, and it kind of tilts a little bit, like oh my god, and you're oh what's happening, right? So it's not looking so good. Top of the order, Addy.
Man, just
All
got bomb and rush from 2 different directions.
Can I make it to anybody with 35 speed?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're not. They're literally like 15 feet
Oh,
around.
that's
the
fine.
corner.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll go to one of the other guys then, with the cages on their back,
Okay,
with my axe.
they are at the ready.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Thank God.
you hit.
23.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah, you hit.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Please this thing in 2, Addy.
Trying. 8 off the bat, and then 4 poison.
Dude, awesome.
So you hit. We'll say this guy. So you hit this guy with the cage on his back, and you just smash into him, and the poison hits him, and he takes a huge chunk of his health, and he falls down to a knee, and he's not looking very good at all. He's still breathing, but he's not looking good at all.
This is one of the Tinkerers, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
and Savari.
I'm gonna use my normal action, my bonus action, since I have the 2 daggers to stab him.
Okay, yep.
No.
Oh wow, okay. I rolled a 16 and a 17, so assuming that's probably gonna hit.
Did
Yep.
you add your 1d4?
Yeah, they both hit.
Actually, I did not. So yeah,
Don't forget.
I hit.
But good.
Okay, so
Well,
that's...
after you use bless, it goes away, right? That
No. It's as long as it's a minute, as long as I don't get hit.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a cantrip that's a 1 use, but bless is a 1st level spell.
Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
fir-
They both
first
hit
hit.
anyway, naturally. So
First hit did 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one does 2.
Yeah, so as you shank into this thing, you happen to find the hole that you just put into it, and
Made it bigger.
goes a little deeper, and you feel like you probably hit, heart, lung. It kind of goes limp onto your hand, and you hear the last breath of that kobold come out of its mouth, and it slides off your hand.
Okay.
It is dead.
Excellent.
Okay.
It'll be that last tinker that's going to be the problem. It's going to raise the rest of the legion.
We have 1.5 tinker.
So, the inventor that Addie just fucking slammed into is going to... This is going to be fun. I've never played with a tinker. I need a D8. Look at that.
I've never heard of them. Are they in the...
Volo's guide.
Have
to check them out. Sound kind of cool.
Yeah, they're really neat.
It's a neat fucking book. Is what it is.
Volo's guide is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's really badass. That's why. That's part of why I'm so excited.
Yes.
For the identical one.
Yes. I'm so excited. I am so excited right now.
Oh no.
Yay. Fucking giddy. We'll say 1-2's Addy, 3-4 is Hades, 5-6 is Kratos, 7-8 is G's, and 9-10 will be Savari. Oh, 5-6. Hey, Kratos. How you doing? Yeah, it is excellent. So you see this inventor kind of like come up off his knee a little bit, and he's looking, and he takes his pot and just chucks it.
I scream no.
Right at you, yeah. Right at you. And it smashes into the ground. And you want to take a guess what the jar is filled with?
God damn it.
I can't make this shit up, dude.
I hate this game.
I can't make it up.
It's the game of bodily fluids, apparently.
Just take away my initiative. It's fine.
A swarm of rock grubs. Rock grubs are finger-sized maggots.
Son of a bitch.
That eat living or dead flesh. Oh, I guess I'll roll their initiative now. Let's see if they get a go right off the bat or if they roll initiative. Oh, they're just okay, so they're just a hazard in that square. Let's see. Roll a dexterity save. Please fail it. What'd you get? Oh my god! Yes!
What?
So,
Damn.
Kratos, as you're standing there and this pot breaks and you see all these little rock grubs come out, they climb onto your leg and burrow directly into your leg. They just tuck up underneath your scale and they're biting the shit out of you. Take 2 points of damage.
Well, I'm a mage. I'm halfway dead.
No, you're not.
This is amazing. All right. It is Hades. It's your turn.
All right, let's go ahead and so the let's go ahead to that bastard that just attacked my brother,
Okay.
and let's cast Sacred Flame at them.
Okay.
They can please do a Dex saving throw.
You got a 20.
Damn.
All right.
All right, then I will not do much.
Okay. It is now the other one's turn. These guys are amazing. Okay, we'll do the same thing. Same numbers. 3, 4 was hate.
Yes, sir.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so he hucks a pot at you, and it breaks against your body, and you are now covered in green slime.
Oh.
And I need the Dungeons Master Guide so I can know what that does to you.
Makes you throw up in your mouth, evidently.
Oh, that's gross. And we'll move on. It's G's. It's your turn.
The G's will continue to smash. That thing's still alive, right?
No, it's dead.
Oh. Is there something near me I can hit?
There's two other, there's two other ones. One is like huddled over by Addie, and it doesn't look so good, and the other one looks perfectly normal.
All right. Addie's still engaged in that other one, right? Dude, yeah, I'll hit the normal one, and I'll use the free action for my spell.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. 4 plus 7 is 11. Plus 3 is 14. And a DC 13, I think.
Okay, yeah, so dude, you come up to this thing and you smack it, and it literally just doubles over when you hit it.
Okay.
The skunk in the cage sprays you. It's all pissed off, locked in a cage. It's kind of hissing, but not really. That's all it can really do.
This is not the worst thing that's happened to a G's today.
No.
Not in recent memory, no.
The G's is still not pleased.
This
Still
might be the third worst.
Hades, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, sir.
City says,
Yes, sir.
Drew, not green slime, arcane ooze.
Incorrect. It is a
That
green
would
slime.
be a 19, sir.
I don't know what he's talking about. I missed it because I was getting a protein bar.
I don't know what an arcane ooze is.
That's one.
Is that an Elminster thing? Like, get on your knees, Mistra. It's time for the arcane ooze.
Boy, they really?
That was the hazing ritual in Silvery Moon that Kratos went through.
Kratos,
It
do
is.
you know what an arcane ooze is?
Yeah, we do it with Pass the Cookie.
Why don't I know what arcane ooze is? I feel like I should know this reference. What you get, Hades?
19.
A 19. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Never mind. You don't get that save. Belay my last.
Oh, okay.
I read that wrong. You take 7 points of acid damage.
Oh my god, really?
Yes.
Gotta use second level, and I can actually do a
What?
area affecting spell.
Jimmy knows.
Jimmy knows the arcane ooze move?
Mhm.
I figured he would. Silly
They
bitch.
used to call him Arcane Smooth.
Light. Arcane light ooze.
Oh, can I use that con saving throw to keep? Can I use that saving throw for con to keep up my spell then?
You can
Because
roll,
it-
you got to roll your concentration check, but you can.
Okay, but I was like, because since I rolled a good save, can I keep it?
Oh no, you're
That's it.
you're gonna
Okay.
re-roll your con save.
Oh, that's fine. I still got like a 13. No, I'm sorry. That was 16 plus 18.
Yeah, that suffices for the. Because would you take 7? So was it?
Yeah, I
DC
think it's 10 or above normally for your con saving
Well,
throw.
it's 10 plus the damage you took, right? So 17. Yeah, so you got it.
Actually, I think it might even be half the damage now. I don't
Oh,
even
that's
think
right,
it's the
that's
full.
right.
I don't
It
even
is-
think it's the full damage.
I
That's
thought
right.
it was.
It's half
yeah,
the damage.
I thought
so
it was. Yeah.
14, whatever. You passed it.
But
I
you're
thought it
right.
was just if you take damage, but in
In
any case.
the previous one, it was the full damage, but I think
Yeah,
they
no,
changed
it's-
it.
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's right. I think I remember half. So, yeah, you're able to maintain your concentration on your spell. We are now at the top of the order. Addie,
Did I lose my turn?
we're at the bottom of the order.
I was just gonna
Kratos.
say all I'm doing is ripping the bugs out, or trying to.
Yeah, you can't get them out.
Fuck,
Well, doesn't
There's bugs on him?
they're in my leg.
Oh yeah.
They're
yeah.
like they're burrowing too. You can feel them burrowing.
Cut your leg off. It's only to be sure.
No, I was gonna breathe lightning on it, but I'm only
Oh
resistant.
God!
I'm only resistant, so I'm still gonna take half damage.
Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are there still enemies that are still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
There's one next to Addy that's still alive, and Addy's about to swing at it. Or, well, Kratos is...
I'm gonna try and poison spray it.
Oh, fun.
Your leg?
Don't hit Eddie.
Your leg or me?
The
Yeah.
kobold.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Here. I have it. Go ahead and roll.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I gotta roll a constitution.
Oh yeah,
save
you.
throw.
That's all. That's right. It's a.
What's your DC?
My DC 13.
It's not Maxim.
He passes. Barely. This is like the adventure that will not die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top of the order, Addy.
Kill it! Kill it!
Hit him.
Swing away.
Swing, batter.
15.
That hits.
Yay.
They're not known for their AC.
Especially when they have giant bird cages on their back.
Yeah, they're known for throwing shit at you.
12 plus
It's a neat looking dice.
4. Or 2 poison. 12 plus 2 poison. This one?
You did 12. You rolled your 12 on your D12?
I had 10 plus my 2.
Fucking turd. Yeah, he's fucking slaughtered him.
Addy-
Like you come
Addy's
down with
the
your great axe,
DPS.
and it just you basically just split him from not snout all the way down through his tail, like just, and he's there melting away.
Get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
Roll a save. Hades,
Yes, sir.
take 2 points of damage.
God damn. Yeah, let's get
What's
these
the
things
save I'm rolling?
out.
Yeah.
16.
Does that mean the bless is up? You took damage, or
Oh no, let me
Yeah, you're only gonna.
Let me save again.
An 11. Let me read what happens here. They
Yeah,
ain't
that's
gonna
fine.
leave you. So
It's fun.
It's a-
If they all do a D4 and kill me, it's going to be great.
oh no, never mind. You don't get to save anymore.
Excellent. That's better.
We'll keep you alive, dude.
Take 2.
God damn.
And,
what are you at? 1?
And I'm gonna
Fucking
count
close.
to 30 seconds, and you guys are gonna take this damage again.
Get him
So
out!
yeah,
Get him out!
so
Get him out!
what's
Get him
yeah,
out! Get him out! Get him
yeah?
out!
How do we get these things off?
I'll rip my goddamn scales.
Yeah, just
Oh.
So
Give me the
okay.
vial.
So are
What?
we
Give me the vial.
are we breaking are we breaking
I'll put it right on
initiative
them.
or what are we doing?
Oh god.
What's that?
Oh god.
I mean,
I said, are we? So they're yelling. My question is, are we still in initiative or are we breaking it?
No,
Like,
it's
they're
over.
all-
Everything's dead.
but
Okay.
there's
You
stuff
sound
on
like
the
a
two of
robot.
us that
Robot Matt. Robot Matt.
grabbing
That's better, Matt.
Hello
getting
there?
a
Hey,
water
that's good.
skin and start.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So as you start to wash off the slime haze, it does start to come off. Let me just make sure that water works.
If not,
Yeah,
friggin'
I'll give you the vial. Maybe the kobold, since he carried them, maybe he has something to remove them. In case
Hey,
that
Andrew?
happens to him.
Yeah.
If I dude, so does it
It's
look
kobolds,
like she's
so
got like
probably
rock rubs or something like in her skin?
No, Kratos
slime.
does.
He has
Okay.
rock rubs. I have slime.
Hades
I
is
have vomit
covered.
bugs in my leg.
I go to Kratos then.
That's where I am. Okay, geez, look on the kobold that we just killed and see if they have anything on them to remove them with. If not, I'm gonna use my little vial.
Did
So-
we just
So
sear
you're
a knife,
you're
dig 'em
pouring
out?
water on your slime, Hades. It's
Yeah.
still it's not going anywhere.
I'll do
Um,
the thing, Addy, but I think we should sear a knife and dig them out.
Do you want a knife?
Can I do a nature check to know what it might work?
Uh,
I don't,
Knife- knife
or
knife
some kind of
vial.
intelligence check.
Yeah, you guys can
Give me
roll
a
your
knife, give me a
intelligence.
Knife.
I'll
Knife
make
him.
a roll.
here,
All right.
I'll hold the scale up. Addy, you try and do it.
Everybody just roll an intelligence check.
I can't do it. I'm gonna
Oh no,
pass
this is
out.
way funny.
Okay.
20.
You guys. Okay.
19.
So you don't trust a G's?
Anyone above a 15 that rolls their intelligence.
8.
rolled 14,
I'm
I
still trying to
panicked.
dig it out.
Yeah, no, yeah. Anyone that does that knows
It's
that
poison.
in order to get rid of a slime,
was worried about my
sunlight, any
Oh, I have.
effect,
Oh,
any effect that cures disease, and any effect that deals cold, fire, or radiant damage
slime
destroys a patch of green
Mine are
slime.
bugs.
I'm gonna cast light on the slime.
Did you guys roll for the grubs?
I'm at the grubs. So.
I just rolled in general. I got a 14.
I rolled in general
So-
too. I'm in a panic.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
by the grubs. You tell me what I rolled for, sir.
Okay, so geez, since you're by the grubs, you do know that some grubs, mainly ones that burrow into flesh, usually it's fire, and any fire that comes in contact with the host will kill the grubs.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Jeez, things fire. Chaos.
Sounds right.
Let's do it.
Like when a G says that, you get a flash like, oh yeah, wait, I do remember reading about these fucking grubs. And Obedi kind of, those aren't squiggly wigglies.
Azatoth,
I'll hold him down.
nucleus of the universe.
Somebody
Pure-
hit me with fire
pure
before whatever the fuck
stupidity.
happens.
And I just sear the blade with my last
I hold him down.
searing sight, and I just dig
I
in
hold
him,
him down.
dude, and I kill every single one of those grubs.
I kind of,
And I am
I'm
not
actually going to
gentle.
get behind Kratos and just kind of crack him with the pommel of my dagger, knock him out. Just a quick little pop.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Kratos,
not enough to kill him. Doing
No,
some dual
yeah,
damage.
yeah, I got you. So we'll bash him. So so Kratos, as you see Ajiz standing over the top of you, and he's like giving praise to Azatoth, and fucking searing lights coming out of his hammer. Fucking Savari just kind of sneaks up behind you and just goes, and you just, and you're out cold,
I still sit on top of him.
fucking cold.
I'm still holding him down. This is very important. Just
No,
in case.
Ajiz just boom, and you don't feel nothing. You're out fucking cold.
You're welcome.
In your dreams,
Thank you.
you have like a fucking dream of this fucking giant red dragon just fucking torching the lands, just breathing fire like one of the fucking heads of Tiamat, like just.
Oh my god.
And you're like, what the fuck?
You're
Addy,
not on my side.
you're sitting on him, and we'll say like a couple minutes pass here. You fucking snap to screaming.
I just sit on him.
Addie, as soon as you open your eyes and you're screaming, Addie is sitting on top of your scaly, fucking charred body.
I go.
Shh.
It's okay.
There's no more
It's okay.
pain in your leg from grubs. When you do look there,
Doesn't hurt so much here.
I'll
Here.
heal it with my stuff.
Right there.
yeah, you can definitely heal him back. In fact, we can just say that when you heal him, that's what wakes him up.
Did the light work on the slime?
Oh yeah, it's gone
Okay.
completely.
Before he wakes up, after you heal, so I'm just gonna get real close to his face. So when he wakes up, I'm be like, shh, like real close, like uncomfortably close. Shh.
Fuck, I was gonna spit a bolt of lightning when I woke up.
I don't care. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna
It'll be hilarious.
So okay, so just for clarity's sake, the light spell itself. I know there is a daylight spell, but the light spell itself, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do. If it's going to actually be sunlight, I don't know if I was to say in the chat or not, but because it's a magical type of light, I'm kind of thinking that it would be similar to sunlight. Granted, it might not say it word for word in the book, but it is a magical light, and most magical lights are compared to sunlight. I know daylight gets rid of darkness spells, and to my knowledge, the only thing that gets rid of a darkness spell is actually sunlight. So, and I'll read into it farther just to see if light, because it can be pretty powerful if you do make it true sunlight. So maybe for instances of like cleaning off slimes, I mean, even radiant damage works too. So you can just fucking radiant.
But it
smite
won't
yourself
work against things that I would say specifically say sunlight, but things that
Well,
maybe it should. Well, you figure it out.
just
or the
comment on
darkness,
this
yeah.
too. Like, to supplement what Andrew says, contrary to even what I thought originally, when I read the two spells today, aside from the fact that it says that it can dispel darkness, and despite the fact that it's 20 feet opposed to 30,
Right.
the descriptor is exactly the same. Like,
Okay.
it
Right,
does
and that's-
describe exactly the same. So whatever he decides,
Yeah.
I'm totally cool with. But because I could see some ambiguity there as to however he wants to roll it.
Yeah, and that's kind of like debating it internally because sunlight can be really powerful, especially in
Yeah,
caves.
yeah.
Well,
So
sure.
this couldn't actually dispel the darkness spell because it's not the specific sunlight spell.
Right, but it's still, like I said, the only difference is the write-up of the fact that one can actually...
Do darkness and
Yes.
one
Yeah.
and
So-
one's 30 and one's 20. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
It's
don't know if
exactly the same.
I'm still working that out in my head. I
Okay.
don't know exactly, but for right now, it's going to count
Okay.
to get rid of
cool.
the slime.
Thank you, sir.
You wake up. The pain in your leg's gone. When you look down at your leg and you're, small panic, where you're assuming Ajiz just smashed into your leg with his hammer, which was the last memory you had, besides torching the fucking hillside of, water deep as a red dragon. Those scales are discolored. They're charred. They don't look copper or blue anymore. They look more as if they just lost all their color. Almost the same color of Abraxas' scale. Like it's just kind of dull. Even after you were healed.
Geez, turned you, Shadow.
What just happened? I have
Puke on me again, lizard. Puke on me again.
Al,
Okay.
take 11 points back.
I get off you.
Okay.
She weighs like nothing, but she's 15 strength, so I figure I could hold him down. 'Cause you know,
Oh,
Okay.
no, yeah. I mean,
And,
He's
I'm so nowhere near there. I'm just sitting there doing something mundane. I'm not waiting for him
I'm
to
just
wait.
basically doing the Loki at the end of Avengers, where I'm just kind of stuck there. Thank you.
I guess.
That was very good thinking. Geez,
happened
Savari
to
as
my
well for
leg?
knocking him out.
Safari looks like he just got caught.
I was on fire.
Kind
Sorry.
of
You know,
all like,
Hey, Kratos, you no longer have worms.
That's a bonus.
So,
Grubs
I
or
think-
worms.
honestly, that was a very good group effort with the fighting and with the taking care of the issue with Kratos.
So, Addie, you're looking at the inventor,
yeah.
the one that's closest to what just happened,
I want. You said there was like.
or the one
we
that
thought
you
there were
chopped,
creatures in
the
the
one that
box.
you peeled in half. Yeah, there is. There's the one that you peeled in half.
Mhm. I was downstairs getting a drink.
Yeah,
so-
that box, no more.
Okay.
No creature there. There is a tail in the other box. It's not really wiggling or anything, so you don't know if it's just sitting there waiting.
I want to
or-
look at that one.
Yeah, it's dead. It's torched. The same kind of fire that hit Kratos' leg looks like it might have reached over here and poked this thing too, but it's a skunk. Yes?
Did it answer me when I did that?
No, Beatty did because you went. Yes,
It's a dead skunk.
it is.
What do you think they used it for?
Well, as a skunk.
Did it eat it?
No. They stink. Not nearly as bad as Squiggly Wigglies at night.
Right.
But they do stink. And they can bite.
Mhm. It's dead. It's not useful anymore.
You could eat it.
Well, they still have glands.
They do.
That's how they produce their stinky.
If you cut out the glands, you could cook the meat.
That's it's a delicate process.
We got a lot
I think
of
I
fish.
trust you with that process if you'd like to try it.
Me?
Mhm.
Okay. He fucking hops down and pulls out a tiny little sharp object. Oh God! Don't let me cut shit. No, he goes down there and cuts the glands right out.
I have no idea what's going on now.
Yeah, you guys, if you guys look, Obedi's got the tail of a dead skunk, and he's got it like pulled up, and he's
Oh, that's so wrong.
and you don't really know what Obedi's doing, but he's being Obedi.
I am not paying attention anymore. I'm going to go search the mage.
Yeah. Drew,
Yes.
While this is going on, I'm just gonna kind of sit back and take a short rest and use that in lieu of a spell for healing.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna pause here.
And I'm gonna look for stones. Because I'm gonna keep trying to find the 42 stones.
And Drew, Jeeves just sits looking smug.
Okay.
Good.
I'm
It
sneering.
doesn't
Not
hurt like hell.
helping, not doing anything, just looking smug.
Hey, G's. G's.
What? Yes.
Thank you.
You're all right, Kratos.
Thank you, Addie. Hey, thank you, everyone.
Let's
We're happy you're alive, Kratos.
see. So we're gonna
What?
roll
Yes.
this.
We're happy you're alive.
Oh, thank you.
It was close.
Hey,
If it would've
Yeah,
been a little
everyone
closer
can
to
get
your
a.
bone.
Everyone's gonna get a short rest,
It's pretty close.
but you're not gonna get a long rest. So
Yeah.
It was close to your bone. We could have.
I believe it.
So none of our spells really come back, but we do get like some of our abilities and stuff, which is cool.
right.
And
Yeah, and a hit die of.
well, you can decide. You can decide if you want to use one or two or
True.
whatever you want to do.
I only want to use one because we need
Clay,
Yes.
you go to that sorcerer, and it's like this guy must have been winning card games down here.
Damn.
He's got 12 gold in his pouch.
Blang blang.
Okay.
Make it rain, but don't
Hey,
throw coins.
I found some gold.
Oh my god.
9 gold.
Don't
Pocket
make it
3.
rain
Or,
on us.
yeah.
Yep.
Pocket 3.
Yeah, so Savari pulls out 9 gold. He has a mundane dagger, a leather belt, just nothing else of value, just those gold coins.
Yeah, I'll just say if there's
Okay.
any spell component stuff, that's all.
Yeah, he's
Basic.
there's a sorcerer. So he
Oh,
doesn't-
that's right. That's right. Never mind. I forgot about that.
I mean, there's the inventors now. They have all kinds of shit. So when you guys get to the inventors, Addie, since you're already at one,
Mm-hmm.
gotta make sure you get everything. They got all kinds of shit on them. Not really stuff that you can,
Like a scorpion on a stick.
Yes, that's one of them. That's
That's the
Iguana on
best
a
idea
stick.
ever.
Yeah. You never saw the picture?
no, that's the stick.
The old
that's
D&D picture?
Yeah,
The
that's
second edition?
That's it right there. There's the scorpion on a stick right there.
Done.
So,
Just change your weapon.
Addie, what you see is,
Go from
They-
a D10 plus a D4.
yeah, he's got a dagger. He's got a sling. But more importantly, he's got acid vials. He's got alchemist. Well, he's got flask on him that you would probably recognize, Kratos. He's got a basket, a smaller basket filled with centipedes.
What kind of sweet hell is this
This is
place?
like my fucking dream.
This,
A basket of centipedes.
Addie's
Yes.
so excited.
this one here does not have a slime pot because it was thrown at Hades. It does have another pot that looks similar to the one that, was thrown at somebody else.
God damn it, I fucking hate bugs.
And there's a stick with a fucking emperor scorpion on the end of it.
Oh,
And it's like stinging, like it's sitting there like trying to sting
I have
people.
found my homeland.
I think Addie just orgasmed.
Addie,
It
queen
also-
of the kobolds.
It also has
I could see that.
it also has a skunk in a cage, which you know.
Yeah, I already dismantled that.
Yep, this one's dead. And it has one other thing. It has a wasp nest in a bag, and you can hear the wasp.
These were made for me.
Sturge in a bag. Sturge
These
in
guys
a
were made
bag.
for
And
me.
the items are identical on both of them.
Okay.
It's the same thing across the board.
Best Christmas ever.
It really is.
They have a belt that is basically designed for carrying all this shit around.
I
Like
take the belt.
it has like the hooks, the latches,
the easiest
bags.
thing.
Yep. It's
Oh
very
gods, please just bless the kobolds with enough intelligence to stop with the bugs and just let them use magic.
it's got like
Right?
on its left wrist. It's kind of funny because it like its armor is it's got like a teapot on this fucking hand over here.
Oh, I want the. Could I have the teapot?
I give her the teapot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There it is.
It's as a bracer, it has steins. So
Oh, that's
it's
cute.
Like drinking steins. It's
I give Kratos the
kinda
alchemy stuff, not the like the acid vials,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
but the alchemy stuff I give to you from both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they both have. So
It's
I'm
like
happy
Christmas
about my
for her.
teapot.
It is Christmas for her. This is the
are
best
you
day
taking
ever.
all the items? Like off both?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one you would get a pot of slime versus the pot of grubs,
Okay.
and one would have a fucking slime on the front of it. The other would have a grub on the front of it, obviously. Just so you can tell. If you give the 2 potions, if you look at them, you'll know. Like that's alchemist fire. Like you've seen it a dozen times. Like
Is that like napalm? Not napalm.
sort
Molotov.
of? Yes.
Less napalm.
Yes,
more
less napalm, more Molotov-y.
I give her the.
Fucking
That's what I meant.
Napalm.
I give Hades the teapot and the
over.
bracers with the cups
Okay.
on it.
Yeah.
I give
Okay.
Savari all the weapons except for the Emperor Scorpion staff.
Okay.
I give him like the other because we can sell them. I don't know if he does that. I
do you
assume.
want-
I assume
want
he does that. I don't know if he
both
does.
of the staffs.
If these are kobolds, their daggers and stuff are probably not
Yeah,
worth
like,
much.
yeah.
The last ones I know were
Just-
kind of crappy.
Yeah,
Just
Savari, when
because
you look at
Addie
these
has
daggers,
absolutely no money, she would think that
right?
that would give you.
When you look at
something.
these daggers, it's like prison shows. You're like,
She's.
Thanks,
Savari, these are for
Addie.
you. You
One
sell
is
them and make
definitely
us
a
money.
dried, sharpened turd.
right? Like
These
that's a
really
toenail.
aren't gonna sell for anything.
Well, are they more than 0? Because I have 0. So I thought that we
I
could.
knew this group
Actually,
of
no, there
adventurers
was. We
went through
have.
this town and stole all the pots and pans.
I did find 9 gold on them that I
Oh.
turned over.
Oh, I don't
Killed
really need
magisters.
anything. I just
We
really
have-
want that
we
bag
have-
of bees, and I want the box of centipedes, and I want those poison
That's-
vials, or the acid
Oh.
vials. I'll give you. How about this?
Poison
I
vials.
will give you. There's 6. There's 6 acid vials, right? Total. 3 each.
No, there's just 1 flask of acid. There's 2.
I'll give you a flask of acid, Savari.
Okay.
I mean, if you put that on one of the junk weapons because it's going to fuck up your weapon, you could at least throw it. And...
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the acid vial does 2d6 acid damage.
Jesus God.
Neat.
Plus 4 to hit, 20-foot range.
Plus 4 to hit.
That's such nonsense for a kobold.
Well,
How
that's
much?
that's
And
for
how much
you.
damage?
So for the
2d6.
2d6.
acid.
So the dex is whatever your dex bonus
Yeah.
is what
Yeah.
your plus hit to hit would be. Sorry.
And then the basket of centipedes.
Basket of centipedes.
That is the worst of everything.
Summons a swarm of insects. In this case, centipedes. They have 11 hit points. They roll initiative,
They have 11 hit points.
and at each of the swarm's turns, there's a 50% chance that they just disperse and go away.
Okay. And the bees.
And the bees, it's a 5-foot square swarm of insects, wasps, with 11 hit points. And they have a 50% chance of dispersing at the end of each round.
Hit a 5-foot square.
Can I have a pencil, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Safari's just looking at it like, yeah, I worry about you sometimes. She's going through like, oh, this.
I gave you a bottle of
Scorpions.
acid.
I know you did, but I
No,
still
man.
worry about you sometimes.
Well, as long as deals have been struck, and here's your acid. See?
2 drops in the eye. cures
No
it
drops in
all.
the eye. So there's 2 of those staves, and the scorpions live on both of them.
Yes.
Maybe we could make a spell to make them big and you could ride them.
Hades. I think
Hi.
you should use this. This one.
What is it?
I
Great
fuck that
idea.
shit, Titans.
It's a great idea.
For you.
Take a look at it.
It's a scorpion staff.
It's a stick with a fucking scorpion on the end of it trying to sting you. It's tied down and it's fucking pissed. Like it wants to no, I'm stabbing the
It's
first
like a
thing
gift.
I come in contact with.
I found
Thank
it for
you.
I have a
Thank
matching
you.
one.
All right.
And that's what you found. And we're gonna call it right there. Right at
Okay.
the stairs. When you look at the stairs, they lead down. There's no sign or anything. It's just leads farther in.
Do we tell her, is there still the light things? The sconces?
Oh yeah, these ones down here are still flickering. The ones by the door, they're lit. They're still red.
Okay.
So they're fairly bright.
The door is closed, you said?
No, it's just stairs. It's
Okay.
There's no door. It's just it's pretty big set of stairs. It's not like it's you know, like a 5-foot little stairway. It's 15, 20-foot wide stairway.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's where we're gonna pop it off tonight.
Hey, Drew.
Yes.
How many stones have I been able to gather? Since I need 42. Or I need to find my 42nd stone.
We'll say 8.
Is there
Okay.
stats for that scorpion staff?
On hit, it does 1d8 poison damage.
Hey, Heather.
Never know.
Yeah.
When you turn over the stone, have Andrew tell you what's on the stone, and then
Okay.
we'll go from there when,
Okay.
when you come talk to me. So
Yeah.
we can pick up there next game. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. All right, I'll stop stream. Night stream. Thanks, City.
Hey, good night, stream. Thanks everybody for watching.